Good morning, everyone.
Why is that? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. My plan is to keep a PFA all day today. Probably won't happen, but you never know. Having a little minor issue with the 360 camera, so it's not up yet. We'll try to work on that in a little bit. The important thing is, I think we're up. So that's better than the 360 camera up, I hope. Still waiting for my tablet with the chat window to start up. Other than that, I think we're, well, no, but you know what I mean. PFA. PFA today, that's my new motto. All right, so we had a couple lining up at the end of 8, right? We got a Southwest out there, and we have a Hawaiian 717. Get those here in just a second. Ooh, that's me. That's my voice there. Okay, pause that. I don't need to hear my own voice. Feel bad that you guys have to hear my voice. That's a cool looking one. This guy spent the extra money on the deluxe package, it looks like. I don't know. It does kind of look like a 5-year-old may have designed it, but hey, there's some creative 5-year-olds out there. So good morning, Alan, Josh, Brandon. Thanks for being here. Always good to see you. Did something just do a go around, or is that just going over my head? Let's find out. There's something right over my head. Oh, it's a Hawaiian coming in. So this Southwest that's about to go out after the next Hawaiian comes in is heading off to Maui. There's another Hawaiian coming in, which we will get to in just a second. Oh, there it is. So here's the Hawaiian coming in. This one is also coming in from Maui. So we have Maui going in, Maui going out. We also, I think I saw our first UPS Queen of the day lit up on the cargo ramp. So that's a good way to start the day. Look at that. It's faster than I thought it was going to be. Hello, Miss Queen. Hi. So that doesn't appear to be working. That's interesting. Well, interesting. After the Queen, we'll take a look at that. But I can't throw it on the screen right this second. I don't know why. But I want to thank J-Dog, our good friend J-Dog. He's been with us for a while now. Has come back to the 321 level. Thank you very much for renewing your membership. I appreciate that. Lots of plane spotters out here today. There's quite a few today. Buckethead up. I also had to thank Just an Average Plane Spotter. Congratulations on passing 1,000 total deliveries on Uber Eats. That's not a small milestone. It would be an incredible feat if you did them all in one day, though. That would be... You would have to be delivering the Uber Eats to the store you're getting them from, I think, to do that. But congratulations on that, and thank you for the super chat. We'll work on getting your names back on the screen here in just a minute. Oh, I know why they're not there. Let's see if this... Okay, I think I know why they... no. See... Let's try this again. No. There's something kaflooey between this kathunker over here and this kathunker over here that's not communicating, and we'll have to fix that. I think. Let's see. While we're waiting for the Queen to taxi down there, we could take a second to look at it. Edit that URL. Ah, that would be why it's not working. Okay. Copy that out of there. We'll paste it into a notepad. Ooh, well, notepad opened like 6 times. Oh wait, I already have it there. It's like I've done this before. Let's see, JQ. JQ, capital T, lowercase z, capital D, 36, capital A. Let's try that. Oh, I missed a D. Ah, that's gonna, hope that doesn't freeze me out. That's annoying. Alright. I hope you guys can still see something. Because my encoder just froze and I'm... Okay. Whew. Unfrozen. Unfrozen. Let it go. Let it go. I don't give an F anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Alright. I missed a letter. That's why it's not working. Okay. It's TMZ DD. D as in David, D as in David. Ah, okay. Save that. And we'll go back here and we will try it again. Still no go. This 747 is heading off to Sydney. If the timetables are correct, we might get 3, possibly 4 queens today. I think it was 3. I can't remember if it was 2 going out and 1 coming in, or 3 going out and 1 coming in. I can't remember. But we will figure that all out together here over the next couple hours.
I have Toka Boca and this.
Oh, cool. So is that Joanne or Joanne? Joni? I'm sorry, my dyslexia is driving me crazy on this name. But thank you very much for coming back to the 717 Inter Island Traveler. I appreciate you renewing your membership. We'll get Brandon out with a whole round of Mai Tais for everybody here in a second. We're not going to go with Pogs today. We're going full-on Mai Tai today. Because it is a Saturday after all. We have very cloudy skies here again today, very humid. But at least the forecast calls for no rain. I thought he disappeared into a cloud. It's just I lost him. So no rain. So no rain today, I don't think. It's at 0% the whole time we're going to be here. So I think we're doing okay today. I'll take no rain. We are getting more easterly winds, southeasterly winds, but that won't affect anything we're doing here today. We have Oh, Maritime Aviation. I'm glad you're able to get out here. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I felt bad because I took a few days getting back to your email, so I was hoping it wasn't too late. I'm glad it wasn't. So this is Lanai Air coming over from Lanai. Bunch of rich people. I didn't pass the credit check to go on that plane. So one of the ones I was talking about coming in, the UPS, is already here. It's now over Eva Beach. So that's our first out and first in. Bourbon and fireworks, all right. At least it was at least it sounds like it was a good time. I mean, you don't want to suffer for a bad time. If it was a good time, it might be worth the hangover. How were the fireworks in Waikiki last night? Every time I go see them, they seem to get a little shorter. Pre-COVID, it was all like 10 minutes. They'd go on for a while. And then they just keep getting shorter every time I go. We are having a little bit of gusts. You can see that in the camera shot. Shake a little bit. It's 10-mile-an-hour current right now, I think, and 20-mile-an-hour gusts. That's what it was when I was checking the weather right before I came over here. Is there an O'Malley in the house? Hello, O'Malley. Hello, Jolly Roger. Island Jenny. Good to see y'all here. Got Larry in the house. Hello, Larry. Good to see you. Gucci Boomer. JP Mac Aviation's here. CFI on the fly. Bunch of yellow and blue icons there in the chat. That's nice to see. Ken Smith is here. Travis is here. Our good friend Frank Schoenstein's here. Got a lot of all the cool kids are in the house this morning, or probably this afternoon for a lot of you. Bye.
You got to see 747.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a successful day.
Wait, come here just to see that. That's Julian.
Oh, 9:23 p.m. Huh? O'Malley breaking out the military time on us. So the next one coming in on the other side is another 3:30. This one is coming in from Auckland, New Zealand. And the one behind it is coming in from Sydney. They're both Hawaiian 3:30 200s. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. We'll see if we can find the first one in the sky over there. There it is. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to adjust something. The sunshade was smacking into the camera. Hello, Joshua. You're wearing flannel PJs, O'Malley? I think Jonathan McD needs that information. This is the one coming in from Auckland. Pretty sure that's in New Zealand. It's not Auckland, Kentucky. So half the reason we're out here this late, usually we do morning shows, half the reason we're out here this late is to try to catch the departures of the A380s. We're about an hour from the pushback of the first one. And then about 2 hours from the pushback of the second one. Yeah, I think it's getting close, CFI on the flight. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what day. Where's Brandon Rabbit? He was keeping track of that for us. 22nd. Thank you, Brandon. There's an Auckland, California. Interesting. Interesting. So if you're new to the channel, let's just give it a good welcome. Let's just say hi to everyone. See if we can get this thing working. Okay, webcam mode, there we go. All right, I think, there we go. There's the Patrick and the thing. Kid's not happy. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Patrick. The channel's Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and PFA channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right over here. It is 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there, on the south shore of the muggy but beautiful island of Oahu, in the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere roughly in the center of the Pacific Ocean. Do 3 shows a week here, usually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Today, I hope, is the Saturday show, or else I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do to my boss. But I think it's Saturday. We'll just run with that. Today we're doing the Sleep In Saturday show, which means I got to sleep in a little bit this morning, which it's odd saying sleep in, but I still wake up earlier than I would normally if I was just going to work with no show. I don't know how that works, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to be here for about 4 hours, or depending on how long my batteries last. We've been having some battery issues the last month or so, and I picked the wrong time to have battery issues because we've been having some huge storms here lately. Lots of people losing power for days on end, lots of flooding. And so that has cleared the island out of all batteries, generators, portable things. Everything is sold out everywhere. You cannot find anything. So we're going to do a hodgepodge of stuff to see if we can get in 4 hours today, but we'll have to see how that goes once we hit the 3 hour mark, because I'm pretty sure we can do 3 hours. What did I do now? I don't know what I did now, but I did something. Whatever I did, I apologize for doing it. And once I find out what it is, I'll never do it again. Probably. Now I don't know where I was. Where was I? Oh yeah, batteries. So we're completely sold out of batteries. So we're going to do a little hodgepodge, little piggyback in one battery off another to see if we can get up to 4 hours. I'm pretty sure we can get 3 hours because our 3 hour shows in the morning, we can get those. But it's that last hour we might have a little bit of an issue with today. So we're going to see about that. Once we get a little closer to that second A380, we'll hop off the truck and check the battery levels.
Honolulu Tower, 110 at 10 from my 48 o'clock track, clear to take off. 1 o'clock track, clear to take off.
But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for having a little part of your Saturday here in Hawaii. We will hopefully... Bye. 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 Mrs. Reverse Ops is abandoning me. Taking off. Go hang out with her friends today. Our next one out of here is at 717. It's a Hawaiian. That's probably pretty obvious because we're not going to get a Delta 717 in here. Of course, you never know. Maybe 717s can make it to the mainland with a strong tailwind and a lot of extra gas, but they can make it.
November 3927, Honolulu Tower, runway 4 to Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. Four right at Foxtrot, takeoff, 97.
Whoa, that's not good. How did that do that? That's twice that's done that. I think I need to replace this. Yeah, I need to replace this mount. I have a mount that holds my antenna up. I think it's I think it's given the ghost. I think it's about to fall apart. So. Jonathan. I have a feeling I might be seeing that on Discord soon. Oh. I'm looking at the antenna that's falling over. Not the plane. Sorry about that. But this won't be the last 717 we get, I don't think. You can see all the clouds above the mountains behind us. Those are the Ko'olau Mountains. They run up the west side of the island. Or, I'm sorry, pardon me, east side of the island. Oh, we have Rainbow Love here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what my older sister does when she comes here. She goes on Mai Tai hunts. She goes looking for the best Mai Tai. Next one in on the other runway is Virgin America Flight 434. It's coming in from San Jose. We'll get a good shot of that here in about a minute. We have the Qantas from Sydney, which is running a little bit late today. It is usually right around 10 o'clock. It's coming up on the downwind now. That'll most likely end up on the other runway as well. Let's see if we can find that Virgin America over there. Somewhere over. Yeah. Ooh, got a twofer there. Look at that. Halekoa Pool Bar has. I don't know if she's been to that one, Gucci Boomer. And we've been to. I know she's been to the Halekoa. We saw the luau there at the Halekoa, but I'm not sure if she had a. She went to the pool bar. I will pass along that suggestion. She was supposed to come here in May, but I think that's getting pushed back. I think they're going to be here in November for Thanksgiving. So we'll see. The next one coming in on this side is another 717. It's coming in from Maui. It's Hawaiian Flight 1075. It is somewhere south of me. Ah, there it is. Okay, I lost it again. Ah, there it is. There she is. Another plane going right over my head. That is a 321 going right over my head. Pretty loud for a 321. Maybe it's that new noisy engine option. A little bit of airplane humor. Do you hear that? I'm making airplane jokes. It did a wind check. 120 at 14. Hello, Sydney. How are you? Yeah, Island Jenny. I know she's had that one. I think it was high up on the list. I think last time she was here, I think she said Duke's was the best. Harbor Pub and Pizza. Is that the one right by Red Lobster? Or is that, am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of the Harbor House or something. Yeah, HNL Mike, the problem with hanging out at yacht clubs is someone might sell you a boat. Oh, the one that came over our head was the Stitch. The Lilo and Stitch one. So that's going to make its way over to the... let's say it's going to make its way over to 8 left and be right in front of that Qantas. Hello, Fritz. Fritz, good to see you. Alright, so that Stitch livery is probably about a minute out over there, maybe 40 seconds. Exactly, Mike. It's a hole in the water where you throw money into. Of course, my version of a boat is a K truck, so you can't really make fun of them too much. I never did the challenge Flyer KG, but I did. I have had their Elvis pancakes before, and another one. We used to go there a lot. Mac 20. It's Mac 24/7 in the Hilton. We used to go there quite a bit back in the day. We'd go to. Hence the name. They used to be open 24 hours a day. I don't know if they still are, but we used to go there. They used to have punk shows on Kuhio Street that would last till 3, 4 in the morning. And then we'd go either Denny's or Mac 24/7, which were kind of near each other. They're both on Kuhio Street. The Denny's is not there anymore. The Denny's is where the International Marketplace, I think it was, or maybe, yeah. I was just talking with a friend of mine the other day about how I missed that. Just going out to punk shows in Waikiki and hanging out with all your friends at Denny's afterwards. It's good times. Ken, it was peanut butter, bacon, and banana. Oh, Flyer KG's had them. I finished about half of the pan. They're huge. All right, Qantas. Oh, I missed Stitch. Did I miss Stitch? I missed Stitch. Sorry about that. I was reminiscing about punk shows and pancakes, and I got distracted. Sorry. Next one in is Qantas. I will make sure I get it, though. It is a Team No Pause today. It is a 330-300. Left Sydney 8 hours and 53 minutes ago. That's not bad. 8 hours. That's not bad. That's not that much farther than going to Dallas. I think that Denny's is still there, Mike. The one at the end, right by the zoo parking. I think that one's still there. There used to be 2. Then for some reason they had 3, and now they're back down to 2. They had one over by the by Hard Rock, by the Hard Rock Cafe, kind of the backside of Sheridan. And then they had the one on Kuhio, which is now the International Marketplace Mall. And then they had one all the way at the end by the zoo parking lot, at the end of Kuhio. That one and the one by the Sheridan are still there. Actually, I had pancakes this morning. I had pancakes this morning. Oh. Okay, I think I got this fixed. Let's try it again. Okay, maybe I don't have it fixed. What happened? Clear. Ah, there we go. I got it fixed. So now we're gonna go back here and do a little thank you. Thank you again, J-Dog. Thanks again, Just an Average Plane Spotter. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Joe. Is it Joanne? My brain is hurting. I'm sorry. So thanks to the three of you. $2 p.m. today, Eham. Well, 2 p.m. Is about where we're gonna be if everything goes correctly. Batteries hold out. Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. We should be here till about... Why are those white now? That's weird. Why are they white? Oh, I see. I think I see. Yeah, okay. So the bigger Hawaiian we just saw is coming in from Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. And the one we just saw come in on the crossing one, the smaller Hawaiian, that's coming in from Kailua Kona, which is on the big island of Hawaii. I think Ken has a business opportunity. It's going to be, isn't there already a Ken's Pancake House? I think there might be already a Ken's Pancake House. So you might have to get, maybe you can go with Schmitty's Pancake House and do the home of the 12-inch thick pancake. Yeah, Mike, I haven't been to that one in a while. Oh, Ken's Pancakes is in Hilo. You'll have to go with Smitty's Pancake House. I like Smitty's. That's good. Hopefully that's okay with you. The original Pancake House there in Kalihi, I swear that place... The food wasn't bad. I went there for the first time in forever, about 3 or 4 months ago. And I think when they talking about the original pancake house, I think they mean the dirt. The dust on the walls is still the original, because it's might need a Of course, there is a little hidden gem right next door to the original pancake house in Kalihi. It's called Lucky Box. It's a little our little bento plate lunch place. Very tasty. Reasonably priced. It's not. I wouldn't say it's cheap, but it's reasonably priced. Chris, I had I'm trying to think of where it was. Where was it? I think it was on the Big Island. Yeah, I think it was out by Captain Cook on the Big Island. We went to this little restaurant on the side of the road, and we had Lau Lau hamburgers. It was very interesting. It was a hamburger cooked like Lau Lau. So instead of pork or whatever, butterfish or something, it was ground beef. It's pretty darn tasty. Yeah, Chris, I actually had their hamburger steak yesterday. Little professional tip if you go to Lucky Box. If you're not sure how hungry you are, or you think you might not be starving, get the mini. The mini is plenty of food. 100 flavors of pancakes. Interesting. Yeah, I work kind of in Kalihi, on the edge of Kalihi, so we ended up going to a lot of Kalihi places. We go to our Zippies is the one right over there by Lowe's. All right, so the next heavy we got coming in is coming in from Manila. Is Philippine Flight 100. It's coming in on 8 left. It looks like it's second for arrival out there. Our first hoser will be here in about 25 minutes. That is Air Canada Flight 517 coming in from YVR, Vancouver. We're about a half an hour away from the A380. I've only been to the eggs and things out in Colina. I've never been to the one in Waikiki. Did you fill up your passport, Josh? Yeah, my apologies about the 360 camera today. It's just every time I try to stream to it, it's just not playing nice. I don't think it's. I have the internet routed differently today than I usually do because I was going to try something out. And the problem with, as I know you guys have heard me say a million times over the last week or so, the problem with trying stuff out away from the airport is you don't know if it'll work at the airport. So. So Sling LSA, Pacific Flight Academy. You said we have one at 7 Mile Final. What's that? Is that Philippine? Yeah, that's Philippine. So Jolly Roger, that if you go to reverseops.com/find me, like in the upper right hand corner, there is a Discord link there. If all you see is the basic chat, email me or Rainbow Love. Sometimes the automatic supposed to automatically put you in a group, but sometimes it just has a mind of its own. I think you really need to be Gen Y to understand how to manage a Discord channel. Somewhere out there, there is a Philippine Flight 100. There he is. Oh, Sydney's got it. This is the story of Hurricane. So we're gonna get a couple of looks like we're gonna get a couple of Hawaiians out this on the reef runway. Both of them are 717s. They are, at least the first one's heading this way. That is going out to Hilo. The one behind it, which is unknown whether they'll come here or not, is going off to Maui. We have a Charlie Bravo sighting. Hello. when I first started the channel and we started getting stuff going and knowing a bunch more of you, and I wanted something where we could all maybe just not necessarily have full-on conversations, but if you found something funny or wanted to share one of your own pictures or had something to say between shows, I wanted to give everyone a chance to have a place to do that. And I originally thought of having a regular forum, like an old school BBS forum. And I thought, oh man, that'll make me seem like an old codgety grandpa, and that's not what I am. So I thought I'd be the young and hip guy and have a Discord channel, and I'm not young and hip, so hello, Karen. Karen has joined the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. Welcome. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 3-2 configuration, 717, as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. O'Malley will be by with you. We're doing Mai Tais today. No Pog today. We're doing Mai Tai. So O'Malley will be by with your Pog, with your with your Mai Tai soon. Make sure you have your ID ready. So we're a little heavy-handed on the Mai Tais around here. But thank you very much. And here's a nice 717 just for you. So speaking of channel members, we are going to do a members only stream. I'm not sure if it's going to be this weekend or next weekend. We were originally thinking about having it on Sunday, tomorrow, but I'd really like it to be a nice sunny day when we do it. Because this one does involve planes a little bit, but it also involves some other stuff. So I was hoping we'd get a nice sunny day, and I don't know if tomorrow's going to be what we get. So keep those notification bells going, because it doesn't look like it's going to be sunny until later in the week. It looks like we're still getting lots of clouds and maybe 80% chance of rain in the afternoon tomorrow. So I don't think the members only show is going to be this weekend. I apologize if I got your hopes up. Paging Rainbow Love. Jolly Roger would like some permission adjustments on the Discord channel, please. When it gets a little, Jenny, when it gets a little closer to summer, the middle of summer, we're going to do more. We're going to do, I don't know, more. One would be more, I guess. We're going to do some more sunset streams. It's just in the winter, early spring, the sun goes down so early that it's kind of hard to get it done. We're getting to that point where the sun's hasn't quite reached going down after 7 yet, but we're getting pretty close. Yeah, Mike, I saw that article. I wonder if it's the same thing that that A&A uses. They have something called the Couchy seats, Couchii, I think is how they say it, Couchy. And it's 3 of their economy seats that come into that the legs fold up and make a bed. I'm wondering if it's the same type of seat. I don't know when the next, we won't be flying United this year. All our trips are booked through this year, and we're flying, well, I take that back. We will be flying United. I take that back. I lied to you. I'm sorry. We're going to Denver in June for my nephew's wedding. Mrs. Reverse Op's brother's oldest son is getting married in just outside of Denver. So we're going to be going there for the wedding. She is flying their round trip on United because they're the only ones with a nonstop. I'm flying there on American and then back on United. You know, Jonathan, I've spent a lot of time driving up in your part of the world, up in Scotland, North England, Wales. And I don't know how you guys do it. It literally feels like the sun is going down for like 6 hours. It's always in, as soon as it's like 1 in the afternoon, it feels like the sun is going down. And it's just always in your eyes driving. Seems like your golden hour is like 4 hours long. Sydney, I don't know how much on United, but on A&A, it's about 50% of the third seat. So you pay for your 2 seats, and then it's about 50% of a single seat to get that third seat. Didn't we already see this one in today's show? I think we did. This is Hawaiian coming in from Sacramento. It's a 3:30. I spent a day in Sacramento once. Felt like a week. That is a very good question. I don't know if no one else sits in your row, do they come down and lock your couchy seats up? Sorry, sir, you didn't pay for the extra seat. All right, next one in on this side is a little bit smaller. It's a Cessna Grand Caravan EX. The EX means it has the fine Corinthian leather options. These guys are riding in style. This is our all-black Surf Air Grand Caravan. Donna, 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 Donna. Ooh, this is my favorite right here, the old passenger version 400s. Couple of herbs at the end of the runway. We got a Southwest heading off to San Jose and one heading off to Sacramento. Those are going out next before the 747. You can see one of them in the background there. There is a 717 also coming down, Julia. I'm sure all three of those will beat the 747 to the end of the runway. So we'll get those, and then we'll get the 747. I'm going to get a little something to wet my whistle. I'll be right back. sorry we missed that first southwest, but I was about to hack up a lung. So this one here, this 747, is at the 4 right approach. If you want a little backstory. So when I was coming up with names for the channel, my number one name for the channel was always Reverse Ops. That was the number one I thought of when I was coming up with the channel, and I was tossing that around and wondering how it would be received and how it would go out, and I was thinking about maybe I had a couple others that I was thinking of tossing around as well that never really got serious consideration. But one of the ones that was tossed around in the mix was this right here. It's a little hazy because of the jet exhaust there. There we get the little thing. I almost called the channel. I would almost call the channel. This is kind of like a little bit too much. I thought about calling the channel 4 Right Approach because it was in so many of my pictures over the years. This sign right here, it was in. If you go back and look at all my pictures from here in the parking lot, a good chunk of them have that sign in them. And I was thinking about calling the channel 4 Right Approach. But I thought I'd have to, one of the reasons I didn't choose that one is, well, I really liked Reverse Ops. And I didn't want to have to explain it a ton. So we almost were called the 4 Right Approach. But I think Reverse Ops worked better. And the thing I didn't realize, that when I named the channel, the thing I didn't realize is anytime anybody searches the phrase Reverse Ops, whether it's on Google or YouTube, because they want to see other airports in Reverse Ops, mine shows up first, so it's an added benefit. It's kind of like AVL. Anytime you search airline videos, they show up first, even if you're not intentionally looking for them. So win, win, win. These planes look cool. I like these little slings, but it just seems like wouldn't it be like in a fishbowl and like, or in a like a what do they put plants in to make them grow in the winter? A greenhouse? Yeah. Would it be like in a greenhouse with all that glass above you? Well, thanks, Frank. Jonathan, did you ever watch 30 Rock? With Tracy Jordan and what's her name? There's a really funny scene about Googling yourself in that movie, in that TV show. Next one coming in this size, another 717. It's coming in from Kahului, Maui. The closest place I can get Krispy Kremes. Oh, speaking of Maui and closest stuff to get stuff, I was searching for those. I was talking about those batteries earlier, and how the entire island is wiped out of their supply of batteries, and you can't find them anywhere. Home Depot kept telling me the closest one, hey, there's some at a store near you, and it's the Home Depot in Maui. It was 91 miles away. Yeah, I'll just drive on over there. Thanks, Home Depot. Saw this one a little while ago. He didn't even get a nap. He just came in for a gas and sip. Hello, Caleb's Aviation. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're going to pan away from this one because we have a triple come in on the other side. This is the United 777-200. It's coming in from LA with the extra X. Another twofer. Look at that. Yeah, we should be mere minutes away from the first A380 departure, or at least taxi. Next one going out on the reef runway. It's heading up to Seattle. It's Virgin America Flight 222. It is a MAX 9. Might be able to see it in the back of this shot right here. Vegas, huh? Okay. All right, next one will be that one off to Vegas. Oh, nice. Tonight. Oh, so you'll be in the morning tomorrow. Nice, Karen. Well, have a great time. Sorry we won't be here to catch your arrival tomorrow, but maybe we'll catch your departure one of these days. Hope you have a awesome time here. The weather should be improving as the week goes on. So tomorrow when you get here, it might be a little rainy, but I think the weather's improving as the week goes on. So. Next one on will be a 321 Hawaiian. There it is right there. Let's see if this is going inner island or mainland. This one's going off to LA with the extra X. This is Hawaiian flight 878. It's a 321, if I didn't say that already. So we might have another 777 coming in from SFO. So while this one waits for a second, we'll come and take the other triple on the other side. It is right there. All right. Cessna. Oh, he just came in. We got another sling coming in from the Flight Academy here. There it is. Another greenhouse sling there. This one here in the background is a 330 coming in from SFO. That is Hawaiian. We'll follow it for a second while we wait for the 321 that's on the reef runway to start rolling. Yeah, Mike, I didn't mind that one. It kind of grew on me the second time I saw it. The first time we saw it come in to land, I said it was designed by a 5-year-old. But, you know, I've been wrong before. Of course, maybe it was a 5-year-old. Who am I to say? But it didn't look that bad when it was right in front of us. The colors looked a little better over this way. The swoop on the side and the swoop on the tail could have matched a little better, but I mean I don't know. That's just me being overly picky, and I have and today we are in the very beginning of ROPFA. So everything changes today. So the ANA has lit up, pushed back, and started to move. So it is on its way over here, right on schedule. Thank you very much, All Nippon. Looks like it has a 717 in front of it, so it'll probably stay the same all the way down here. The first one this morning is the green one. If you're not familiar with these, there's All Nippon Airways has 3 A380s. They are all painted very similar in a what they call the Flying Honu livery. Honu is Hawaiian for sea turtle. So they all have a sea turtle mama and 2 babies on the side. The first one we're going to see is green. That is Kai. There's also a blue one, which is Lani, and a orange one, which is Kala. So it's the green is for the ocean, the blue is for the sky, and the orange is for the sun. So those are all Hawaiian words for those things. So if you ever hear someone who's named Kai, that means they're, if the name has a Hawaiian origin, it's because they're named after the ocean, which the ocean is very important to the Hawaiian people. That's how they got here. It's where they go surfing. It's where they get their food. So it's a very important word in the Hawaiian language. We have and if you ever hear someone say, for instance, it's the Makai end, or tells you to go Makai on a road, that literally translates to towards the water. So if you're ever so we are on the Makai end of Lagoon Drive. That is the ocean side end. If you go to the far end, it's Mauka. It's the Mauka end. That is towards the mountain. And it's a little confusing because it's not like a traditional north, south, east, or west. It's literally telling you to go towards the water or towards the mountain. So that can change a lot depending on where you're standing. Didn't want to focus on that tiny plane. There's also so those are directions. So if you say go Makai on Lagoon Drive, you're telling to come this way towards the water. You also can use landmarks as directions. So you have Mauka Makai, and then you tell someone to go Eva. If you tell someone to go Eva on H1, you're telling them to go towards Eva Beach. You'd say the same thing if you go towards, if you say go Diamond Head, or you would say it's go Diamond Head on H1. That's go towards Diamond Head on H1. So when you first move here, it's a little confusing because a lot of people will still use those type of directions. And they also use directions. The most confusing thing is they'll tell you how to get somewhere by something that used to be there 30 years ago. So, for instance, if I wanted to tell you how to get to the Pan Am building in Honolulu, Pan America building, actually, it's named after the airline. Still says Pan Am on the side. It's really neat if you ever get a chance to come down here, take a look at it. Still has all the Pan Am signage on it. But if I was going to tell you that, I'd say it's right behind where the old Holiday Mart stay. Well, I mean, if you moved here yesterday, you would have no idea what that means. But if you lived here your whole life, you would know exactly where I was talking about. Or if you were telling someone where the Salt Lake Target is, you might say, it's where the old Costco stay. Yeah, Ken's pointing out a logical fallacy in some of the directions. I knew a guy who was going. He was going south. I'll say south. He was going south on H2 from Mililani, and he was crossing about where Kunia is, or Waipio, kind of near the Costco. See, there I go. See, it's kind of near the Costco. And he got a speeding ticket, and on the speeding ticket, the cop wrote Eva bound on H2. He tried to fight it, saying he was not going Eva bound. The judge called him a dummy and said, "You know what he means. I'm not dismissing your ticket." Hoping to get the... Never mind. But there's some weird things about language is a weird thing. Language is a weird thing. So the store I was just telling you about, there's a store called, there was a store called Holiday Mart here in Hawaii. It became Daiei, which became Don Quixote. So now Don Quixotes are what you find now. There's a couple of them still on the island. They just closed the one in Waipahu, but there's still a couple of them. But they used to be Daie's, and then before that they were called Holiday Marts. Well, as dumb as it sounds, sometimes I call them Holiday Marts, even though I didn't live here when they were Holiday Marts. Because all my friends call them that. They still call them Holiday Mart. So now, even though I didn't live here back when they were Holiday Marts, I call them Holiday Marts. I don't know why that is. Probably because my brain is not... My brain's just a lump of mush. Josh is talking about the ABC stores in Waikiki and the surrounding areas. And I always tell people, it's like when you're on a plane and the stewardess comes on and says the closest emergency exit may be behind you. I always tell people that about ABC stores. When you're walking through Waikiki, the closest ABC store might be behind you. Because they are everywhere. So here we go with the A380 on the roll.
We're landing 4 right, 385 affirmative, runway 4 right straight away. Right.
Daddy, did you show me?
Japan Air
All right. Yeah, when CVS bought Long's, Josh, they decided to keep the name Long's because they knew all the little aunties and stuff wouldn't go to CVS. Oh, interesting, Michael. I did not know that. So let's get back and catch up on something. Here we go. Our good friend Travis, who was on one of those Honus just on, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Came in on the orange one on Thursday. Celebrating, oh, I see. Okay, I see what happened. Celebrating 26 months. It says new member there, but that's a little bit of a glitch in the system, as they say. But he's celebrating 26 months with us. Thank you very much. Really appreciate all your support. I think Travis owns more Reverse Ops merchandise than I do. So thank you very much for all your support, Travis. I'm not avoiding any. Wait, me? Me? Oh yeah, Jonathan. You're lucky you reminded me. I almost forgot. Yeah, it sounds like the state or Canada doesn't want to give away a piece of the pie. They want all that revenue for themselves. Next one out, we're gonna get a couple of heavies in a row here. Is Japan Airlines. It's a Dreamliner 9 heading back to Osaka. Thanks again, Travis. I appreciate all your support. Oh, it is on the roll. They are not wasting any time getting back to Osaka. Mind going back to us. That's the one city I'd like to go back to. Man, I had a really good time in Osaka. Tokyo was nice, but it was just too hectic, and I think Mrs. Reverse Op would agree with me on that. So Michael, does that mean they get? Is there like a high, like, bootleg liquor thing? Says people don't want to run their. Because I know, I've actually known some people who wouldn't want to run their ID through a federal database because they think the man's out to get them. Is there a big bootleg industry of that because of that? So that 777 is heading off to LA with the extra X. Yeah, Michael, it really wouldn't surprise me because there's a lot of people, especially nowadays, who don't want to give, would never want to give their ID to the government. I don't even like going into the clubs now. They scan your ID to make sure it's legal, to make sure it's legit. All right, take care, Cam. We'll see you later. Good morning, everyone, or, oh, just now noon. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having a more than adequate time. If you are, could you reach over there and hit that like button? If you're not having a good time, if you could hit that like button 3 times to really show your displeasure, that would be nice as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, every time I say subscribe, your subscribe button might be turning pink. If it is, click subscribe now. We're getting very close to 25,000 subscribers. Quarter of the way to our goal to get me to jump out of a helicopter. So you want to be in for that. So hit that subscribe button. We're about halfway. Hopefully we're about halfway through the show. It really depends on the battery situation. I won't harp on that too much, but I have to jump off this truck and check the batteries here in a few minutes. We're usually good for about a 3-hour show. Our backup battery, it's not really a backup battery. We have half the stuff on one battery, half the stuff on the other battery, and then the modem is on both batteries to make sure that does stay up. But one of the batteries is not long for this world, so it has a tendency to drop out early. We had been getting 3-hour shows. The other day it lasted 2 hours and 45 minutes, so we'll keep an eye on that. I do have hopefully a extra solution, maybe I brought a very small third battery that I'm going to try to hook up in series with the one that's dying and see if that'll give us another little bit of extra time. But all that is a way to say, I don't know how much time we got left in the show today, so just enjoy it. We're here. We're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. So everybody keep that PFA going, the RO PFA, and watch some more planes. We do have a bunch lit up on the terminal right now, including a couple of Southwest and a couple of Hawaiians. So we'll see which ones come down here. We're about a half an hour away from the pushback of the second A380. I don't know what color it is today, so we'll find out together when we get here. It's either going to be blue or orange. The green one already left. So it's going to be one of those two colors. I would say guess, but I'm sure every one of you could check your computer in 5 seconds and find out. So I'm out of stuff to say. I don't know. I could babble on about other stuff, or I could show you a pretty picture. Construction equipment and Diamond Head. So that construction equipment reminds me, that is the base yard there for all the taxiway and runway improvements that they've been doing over the last couple of years. I think all the runway improvements are done. I think they're still working on taxiways. The NOTAMs for this coming week are very crowded, because they're going to be closing a bunch of taxiways for, usually they close them overnight, but there's a couple of NOTAMs that say they're going to be closing certain taxiways for certain times of the day, all day. So I'm interested to see how that works, because they're going to have, at different times, they're going to have all the Romeo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them closed at one time or another. They don't list the runway as being closed, but all the taxiways getting to that runway at some time are going to be closed. So we're going to have to see how that goes this coming week. Romeo Tango is going to be closed here. That is the intersection right in front of us. That is, I'll show you that right here. This is Romeo Tango. Basically, it's the, it's how you get from Charlie to our right over here and around this corner to go out to the reef runway. That is Romeo Tango. That is listed as closing, and all the little Romeos along it, and then a couple others closer to the end of 4 right. So it might be an interesting week here. Sometimes they funnel traffic in weird ways when that happens. Sun Dragon, the one I want is been listed is I think it's $400. It is an EcoFlow 800 watt hour. But all the brands are sold out here. A couple of the stores sell Jackeries, and a couple of the stores sell the EcoFlows. Battery Bills usually has EcoFlows and Jackeries. They're sold out. But with the rain they had over the last couple of weeks, we've had, and the flooding and the power outages, everybody's bought the batteries the last couple of weeks. So, and the problem is I can't order one. I can't ship one in. It's one of the downsides of living on an island. You have to wait for them to restock. So I can't order one off Amazon. I can't order one off any store. They can't ship any batteries in here. You got to wait for the stores to restock. So we'll see how that goes. Jammin' Traveler, I should be here as long as the batteries hold up. I should be here till, I'm hoping to go till 2. We'll see how that goes. But I don't think it'll be a problem being here till 1:18 as long as the batteries hold out. But remind me closer because I will forget. Next one going out is going to Vegas. It's a Max 8 from Southwest. It is getting very close to the end of the runway, so we'll go over and flip the camera around, or flip to the other camera and take a look. There it is right there. Hello, Kirsten. What, your bird? Our birds have a schedule. Your birds don't have a schedule?
Let's go, Colby. 283 Honolulu Tower, went 120 runway 4 right, clear to land.
Oh, nice, Jen. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Bill's a good guy. I've bought a couple of batteries from him in the past.
Alaska 1086 Honolulu Tower, talk to me. Let's do it at Maui Tower 123.9.
Well, Kirsten, you should have them work on that. Next one coming down this way is another Hawaiian. It's a 717. It's heading off to Kahului. We have Aviation lit up, and looks like it might be moving. It's heading off to Seoul. That's another 777. That's a 200 ER. Did you guys see the news about Air New Zealand? I posted it on the Discord channel, but nobody reacted to it. I'll try not to take it personally. But Air New Zealand is coming out with a all premium Dreamliner. They're going to reduce the number of seats and make it all premium cabin. And they announced the first 10 routes for that plane the other day. And us here in Hawaii, we're lucky enough, we're going to be one of the first 10 routes for that new all premium Dreamliner from Air New Zealand. I believe the first flight here is July 1st. And then over the next couple of months after that, they'll replace all the flights with that new premium configuration Dreamliner. So by September, all the flights will be that. So Basket Bond, hello. Welcome back. Thank you very much for re-upping your membership. We have a 717 right here for you. Look at this. Thank you for coming back at the 717 level. Just in time to see a 717. We're not doing Pog Drink today, so hopefully you're of age, because we're all doing Mai Tais today. So O'Malley will be by with your Mai Tai soon. Thank you very much. Yeah, Robert, we're lucky enough to get that one here It's not very often. We don't get it all the time like some other airports, but we get it probably once every few months. We'll get the all black. Usually the one we get is just the normal standard Dreamliner. In the past, we've had the 777 and the 777 all black here, but it sounds like the volume for New Zealand passengers is going down, but they're banking on the level of service going up with the people they have left. So I think that's why they're doing the all premium cabin here. And that's kind of a thing Hawaii has been working for, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, they want to reduce the number of tourists, but have the tourists that are coming be of a higher class to spend more money to make up for the fact that there's less people coming. I think that's a bad idea. Howdy. Oh, thank you very much. Here, let me give you a sticker. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Oh, that must be great. I'd be outside all day just looking at that. I've tried to go out there and go plane spotting 3 times.
Really?
And every time I get there, I pick a weekend of a canoe race.
Okay.
And they say there's no parking, you can't go down.
Oh, yeah, really? We live literally right on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Give me your name?
It's Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Angela, nice to meet you both.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I might take you up on that.
No, really? Yeah. Want to give you my number?
Shoot me an email.
Okay.
Probably not today, because the guard weekend was last weekend.
Okay.
So probably won't be until Monday or Tuesday. You know what's a good way to find out they're flying on a Saturday that I figured out? You can follow the Air Guard or the National Guard on Instagram.
Really?
The 4-guard weekend. Watch that video. It's not foolproof, but it gives you a hint. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah, it's weird. I live up north of the city. You can hear it from my house. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always know the big boats are coming in. So when I do my shows in the morning, I come in on 8:20, and the gates are backed up on 8:20. You know something's coming in.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, nice to meet you. Couple of viewers just stopped by the truck. They live out in Iroquois Point, which is just on the other side of that little waterway. So I can show you I can show you that on the map. Let's see. We'll go cut to the map. So this is the airport here, obviously. Oops. And so we are here. Iroquois Point, where they live, is right over here. So they get the planes going right over their head all day. How lucky is that? As long as we got this up, I'll show you a little bit. This is where we usually stream. Let's go back over. Yeah. Center this map a little better. As long as we got this up, we'll show you a little around. So this is where we are today, right here at the end of Lagoon Drive in the General Aviation parking lot. This is Lagoon Drive right here. The other place we stream from is at the other end, up here. So when we're down here, we get the departures on 8 right. When we're up there, we get the arrivals on 8 left. There are 2 crossing runways here at the airport, the 4 left and 4 right there. And then there's 2 water runways here at the airport here. This is 4W and this is 8W. They don't get used anymore. They used to be used fairly regularly. We had a couple of tour companies out here that ran water boats and things. But that company closed a long time ago, over 10 years ago. And I don't think I've seen a water boat land there since then. The terminal buildings are all up here. This over here, this big X and circle, that's Hickam Air Force Base. So that's where all the 135 C-17s and Raptors are up over there. So the water runways here, this is not where the Pan Am Clippers landed. So the Pan Am Clippers, they landed inside Pearl Harbor because of the this 8 right was not there at the time, so the water was way choppier and it's way shallower right there. So I'll show you where they landed here in a minute. This is a 717 coming in from Kailua Kona. So, okay, let's go back to here. And we can... Okay, I think I need to get out of that to go back to the map. Okay, let's go back to the map. Cut back to the map. So the Pearl Harbor is up here, if I can get the map to cooperate. Pearl Harbor is up here. So the main naval base is right here. And then we have Ford Island, which is right here. Ford Island is where the Arizona Memorial was. Or is the Arizona was docked here. So the Arizona Memorial is right here. That's where the USS Arizona was docked on December 7th. Right behind it now we have the USS Missouri. So it's very interesting. You can stand on the USS Missouri on the exact spot the surrender documents for World War II were signed and look out over the Arizona, which is where the U.S. part of World War II started. There is an old airfield here. The Pacific Aviation Museum is right in here. That's a great place to go if you come here on vacation. Make sure you take some time to go to the Arizona, the Missouri, the USS Bowfin, and the Pacific Aviation Museum. They're all, you could probably do them all in a day, but it'd be a nice packed day, but make sure you spend some time there. So back to what we were coming over to tell you about. So this right here is Pearl City Peninsula. So you have 3 sections of Pearl Harbor. You have West Lock over here, you have Middle Lock here, and then you have East Lock here. The Clippers, the Pan Am Clippers, came in here. They came in this stretch of Middle Lock to get them a place to land that was away from the turbulent ocean. So they came in here and they docked right here on the edge of Pearl City Peninsula. And if you go there now, there's actually a plaque, a big granite stone with a plaque on it commemorating the location. So it's pretty easy to find. You can go there. It's open. The place used to be base housing, but anybody can go there now, and you can drive out there and see the the place where the old Pan Am Clippers used to dock and arrive and depart from. All right. I timed it just right. We have a string of planes, a conga line, if you will, of planes coming down. And we have another 747 that is just lit up. It's heading off to Hong Kong. So, all right. Hello, Connie Cam, Robert, Sundragon, David. Good to see y'all here. Hello, Lee Majors. Sundragon, I haven't heard of a tiger shark in a long time in any part of Hawaii, let alone Pearl Harbor. There's been a couple, but mostly we get reef sharks. There have been a few, but it's not like a buffet out there. The reverse ops conga line. All right. The first one of the conga line is a 321 heading off to Laihui. This is the Lilo and Stitch livery, or I think if I get a little closer, we might say the former Lilo and Stitch livery, because it has been taken off, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. This used to have Stitch down the side, Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, but it has been taken off. It's a shame. Oh, you're gonna swim with the sharks? I got mixed feelings about that. I'll be honest with you. See, I'm not gonna, if you want to do it, that's you. I'm not gonna, belittle your choices. But I kind of have a. How's it going? Yeah, it's reverseops.com, or if you search for Reverse Ops on YouTube. Here, let me give you a sticker. It has it on there.
The 3:30 coming up is my wife.
Oh, nice. The
Hawaiian.
The Hawaiian? Yeah.
How would I know that that's
Like if you want to get a video of it?
Yeah.
You can go. When you go back and look at the latest video, what I'm doing right now gets auto archived, so it'll be up. And then you just there's a clock down in the bottom left. Just look for the time and.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Could you get stills off that?
It's a little hard because it's video.
This is all video.
Yeah, so I'm not doing 4K. If it was 4K, you could probably get some stills off it, but it's 1080, so you could, but it won't look that great.
Okay, right on. Thanks.
Uh-huh. So that was the former Stitch livery. That gentleman's wife is leaving here in a bit on the next 3:30 out. I like his truck. He's got one of those Silverado EVs. I think they look really cool. I just couldn't afford one. So this is Asiana heading up back to Seoul. So the next one out should be a Virgin America. It is. It's heading off to San Jose. It's a MAX 9. Oh, interesting, Sun Dragon. I didn't know that. We have had tiger sharks around, but that's where I was saying with the mixed reaction with the swimming with the sharks, because I think the ones that do it now do it more ethically. But for a long time, all the shark tours were chumming the water, aka Jaws, and getting the sharks to come because they were chumming the water, and then you're just making it so sharks associate humans with chum, and I think that's a bad idea. So the next one out is a Hawaiian 330. This one is heading off to SFO. It's Hawaiian Flight 812.
Alaska 1092, Honolulu Tower, cross runway, left to Juliet, 7 mile, Tower 123.9er.
Next one out's another Hawaiian. This is a little smaller though. This is a 717. Yeah. This one's heading off to Kahului on Maui.
Southwest 2502, what's your gate? Echo 6, Alpha Flight. Southwest 2502, right, turn left to Yankee, our contact ground. 80 ground, Alpha 2502. So we have another 330 from Hawaiian going up.
What's this one here? This one's heading off to Sacramento. And speaking of former Stitches, this one was the Stitch livery on the 330. We'll see if it still is. I can't tell from here, but it looks like it's also been removed. Yeah, it looks like it's also been removed. So that's a bummer. Oh well. We'll see what movie they do next. Interesting movie story I heard the other day. You guys want to hear that? Very interesting. It might affect the channel. I might have to take a month off work.
American 115 Heavy, Honolulu Tower, wind 110 for runway 8 left, clear to land. Landing left, American 115. Landing 856, caution wait, turbulence, Heavy 8330, departed for lead runway, contact departure. And wind over departure, runway 856.
Well, I don't see anything coming in while this one's waiting. Oh, now it's moving. Good. It's moving because we have an American coming in the other way. I want to try to get that American. It's a Dreamliner coming in from DFW. It's the shorty Dreamliner though. I've always wondered why they started out using much higher numbers lately. Like back 747, it was a 747 100, 200, I don't know, 300, 400. They just kept going up. They started with 100 and kept going up. With these Dreamliners, they started 8. With the A380, they started with 8. Is it a marketing deal? It's probably a marketing deal. All right, so we should have a queen coming around the corner now. Oh, a little bit of shark tail. A little bit of shark tail. Oh, quick shark tail. Oh, I completely forgot. I teased something and then just forgot about it. Sorry about that. So I heard a rumor that I'm sure most of you know Tom Cruise signed up to do Top Gun 3. That's going to start filming. I think it's not till 2028. So we got a ways to go. But I heard they're in preliminary talks with Hickam Air Force Base and the state of Hawaii to do at least the aerial parts of the filming here. So how fun would that be, having Tom Cruise taking off right in front of us on 8 right? Wonder how many other plane spotters would come out for that. Any other live streamers, I mean. Alright, Korean is lit up heading this way. We got a Delta heading this way. We have a couple of other Hawaiians heading this way, Southwest. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. Most likely CF on the fly. So I don't think they have as Jonathan McD says, I don't think they have a 22 two-seater to use. So we'll find out later, because I don't think it's supposed to start. I don't think it's supposed to start till 2028. How's it going? How you doing?
How you doing, Pat? I just had to come and see you.
Oh yeah.
I watched you all the time in Texas.
Yeah, you've been out here before, haven't you?
First time.
The first time?
And I kept saying.
Talk to you.
I keep
You look
hearing
familiar.
about-
You look like somebody who's been out here before. Sorry about that.
I keep hearing about the new truck and how he had the setup, but I never got to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're from Hawaii, but he lived in Texas for
Oh, okay.
40 years. But,
Oh yeah.
but he was telling me, I watch this guy down here, and then
Yeah,
he
Pat.
gets to
I
see.
watch Pat all the time.
What part of Texas?
San Angelo, West
Oh.
Texas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up around Dallas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I even caught your New Year's thing, the fireworks.
Oh yeah.
I just happened to be messing around. I went, hey, shit, he's streaming right now, the fireworks. But you kept going from here to here, wherever the action was.
I never heard
Yeah.
of it. I live here, and he told me, no, I watch it now every day.
Yeah. Well, I'm like them. I'm plane nut. I like looking
Yeah.
at planes. I like this, that, And I said, man, when I go, I gotta go by and see if he's there. I gotta see him. Hey, all right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Pat. Hey, all right, Doc. I got my deal.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and
He used
watched
to.
you when
he-
you were in Atlanta for the
Oh,
the
that
deal.
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy, what's his name that I watch? Other guy from Dallas Fort Worth.
Walt.
Yeah, Walt. Yeah. Yeah, but I watch you guys sometimes. I switch around, Yeah, but I like that truck. I finally got to see the damn truck. Yeah.
I don't know. Can you drive these trucks in Texas?
No,
I don't think you can. I've never seen one.
yeah, because I think the laws are different. So I talked to people about things like that. And they said, I'm not sure, you know?
Yeah, 'cause there's some states that you can drive them, and there's some states that you can only drive them off road.
Yeah.
'Cause I know some people in Texas have them, but they use them on their farms, or they use them on their, you know, their hunting blind, you know, hunting, whatever. But I've never seen one on the road though.
And as you kept talking about the truck, I can just tell by you up there, and I kept going, it's got to be a compact, you know, no Hawaii, small kind like this.
Yeah.
Imported from a while back. And all.
Before only the hotels used these.
Yeah, he'll go down to the end and make a couple of lefts. He'll come back, backup battles like that one just did.
Because even coming up this way, I went, oh, I know we're on the right track. This is the same
Yeah, he
road
told me, I
Pat
see
takes
this
when
on
I watch
TV.
him, when he switches.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're familiar with that road.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, Pat, let me let you get back to the good meeting you.
It's very good meeting you.
Yeah, I had to come in.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
The fans.
Yeah.
Good
Now
meeting you too.
I got the everything. Okay, Pat.
All right, take care.
I did it.
Hello? No, just airplanes. Yeah. All right, the next one's a Delta heading off to LA with the Extra X. That's right here. I really like those sharklets or winglets or whatever on the 7.6s. Yeah, Sun Dragon, I imagine they just all think they're loud. Yeah, I don't know if they're in talks to do like the entire story here or parts of the story here, but I do know they're in talks to do use Hickam and do at least some of the aircraft stuff here. So hopefully that works out. That'd be cool. Because not only could would it be cool for us, it'd be cool for the local film industry. Oh, okay, 102. Oh, that's getting really close to that. Our second A380 hasn't lit up yet. Our first one was on time. This one, the second one's taking its time. We do have Korean coming down here. The Korean is in the new livery today. It's a Dreamliner 10 in the... I don't know if there's is there a special word for this livery? I just keep seeing it referred to as a 2025 livery. But it'll be coming down Juliet here in just a second. PC-12 coming in here from Lanai. Fascinating to watch the parking lot activity, which is why I'm kind of bummed I don't have the 360 camera up today. But it's so fascinating to me to watch the parking lot activity. Because everybody's got the app, so everybody has all the apps, and you know, Flight Radar and whatever all the other apps, and everybody knows when they're looking for certain planes. And when you get the A380s, they still draw quite a number of people who show up just to watch them. You know, a lot of kids, a lot of people here want to watch the plane they came in on. Ah, the transit podsy's in the house. Hello. Hope you're doing well. So I wish it was a little sunnier for this livery here. This livery, I think, really, when it's in a really good sun, it really pops. That blue really pops. The old livery was okay, I think. I think the old livery was okay. It's just some of the planes, they looked like they were painted in pieces. They had lots of splotchy, like, light things, especially the bigger planes. That light blue they had was kind of splotchy and faded in certain spaces. Heavy. So in Hawaii here, we've seen 3 of the planes with the new livery on them. We've seen this one, the Dreamliner 10. Last December, we had, they changed the flight from a 10 to a mix between the 777 and the 747. So the first couple of days of the month it was a 777, and then the rest of December it was back to the 747. So they brought in the new livery on both of those. So we've seen 3 of the, I think it's 3 of the 5 planes that have been painted to the new livery. All right, nice. Hope you post a video on it, on that 757 there, Joshua.
Honolulu Tower, wind 1105, runway 8 left, clear to land. 8 left, clear to land, runway 766.
All right, that Hawaiian is heading off to Portland with the extra X. The next one out's a 717. It's heading off to Kailua Kona, which is on the near side of the Big Island. So it's on the west side of the Big Island. The A380 still has not lit up, but the Qantas has. Nice quick turnaround on the Qantas. It's scheduled for 11:50. It's obviously a little late because it was late getting in, but it has lit up now, so we should see that soon. I see Hawaiian 1080 coming in from the south. Hopefully that'll come right in front of us. So the 1081 Hawaiian just called in for 4 rights, so it will land right in front of us. So that looks like they might let a couple, at least this one go before it's gone, before it's in. It's still, I think he said he was 9 miles out. This here Hawaiian 330 is the last Hawaiian with the older livery. This is the older Hawaiian livery. The rumor going around the parking lot was that was going to be the One World livery one, but it's looking less and less like that's going to be the case. Next one out's another Virgin America. It is flight 240. It's heading off to Everett. That's the one on the left there, turning onto the runway. Let's pan over to the one coming in. All right, looks like he's home safely. That's good. Oh, actually, I didn't even check. Is home Big Island or home here? I didn't fret to look. But whichever, he's here safely, it looks like. Next one going out is the Southwest. It's a MAX 8 heading off to Kahului, Maui. Still waiting on the A380. It is a half an hour late now. Home is Los Angeles. Okay, well, hope he has a good time here. You're quite welcome, Jammin' Traveler. Thanks for being a member. Robert, I heard from two different people that that particular Hawaiian was going to be repainted in the One World livery, and so I have no first-hand knowledge that what the plan was going to be. But I figure if two different people were telling me, it's got to be at least plausible. But the problem is, if those two people heard it from the same bad source, who knows? But I have a feeling they'll repaint it to something sooner or later. Ooh, a little turn and burn action from the 717. This guy's headed off to Maui, and he is in a hurry to get there. Hi, take care. Thanks for stopping by. We got about 2 minutes while the next plane comes taxiing down to us. That is a 3:30 heading off to Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. That'll be our next departure. That's a Hawaiian 3:30. So I'm going to jump off the truck for just a second, and I am going to double check the batteries. I'll be right back. But give me just 1 second.
Unfortunately, Charlie 9. 899 Heavy, turn right, Sierra, right on Bravo, and hold short of golf. Okay, right, Sierra, Bravo, and hold short of golf. For a last 265, taxi, Charlie on the ground, good evening.
So the Alaska, or the Hawaiian that just came in from Seattle, $8.99. The ATC asked him what his gate was, and he said, "Unfortunately, Charlie 9." And I think that's because he could probably see that the Honu is still at Charlie 9, so he's got to wait.
253 Heavy, the Cherokee overhead does have insight to main visual with you. Roger.
Thanks, Bill 850. Celebrating 15 months. That's a 717 little. Thank you very much. This is the JFK bound Hawaiian flight. Number 51 flies over his house. That's pretty cool. I'm not in the I'm not lucky enough to be in the flight path for pretty much anything, which is unfortunately. It's cool that you get to see those. The only thing that flies over my house are rescue helicopters, because I live near a trailhead and there's always people getting stuck on the trail. And they send the helicopter up to find them. That's it. Thank you very much. All right, good news and bad news on the battery situation. The good news is we're using less today than I thought we would. I think that's because I rearranged some stuff to make the load on the second battery a little less. So we're using less battery than normal. So that's the good news. So we're 3 hours, are we 3 hours in? 10, 11, 12, yeah, 3 hours and 10 minutes in. And we still got probably, if the battery fails where it failed last time, we got about 15% till it fails. So that's good. The bad news is my plan to piggyback the batteries didn't go as well as I planned. The smaller, the bigger battery was sucking too much juice from the smaller battery, and it kept shutting it off. So that's not going to work. So but I think I have. It's good to know that 3 hour shows. 3 hour shows are really my bread and butter. The weekday shows are really my bread and butter. So it's good that we can at least do the 3 still. All right, next one down here is Japan Airlines. The A380 has lit up, so that's good. This one will be a 7-6 heading off to Tokyo Narita. Behind it, we'll have a Hawaiian and a, is that 2 Hawaiians up there, or Hawaiian and Southwest? Hawaiian and Southwest coming up behind it. Ah, hello, fellow plane spotter looking for the A380. Is that Brunel? Maverick? Good to see you here. Hello, Richard. Alright, the 7-6 is now somewhere where we can see it. Yeah, there it is. I can hear the F-22s from my house, though, when they leave. Ah, yes. Oh, you- Hello, buddy in Hawaii. How are you? Okay, next announce at 3:30 is waiting for a 717 to cross on that aforementioned 4 right approach. There it is right there. This 717 is coming in from Maui. So you've probably heard developed a theme here. We have a lot of flights going in and out of Maui. So second to LA with the extra X is passenger volume to Maui. Passenger volume to LA is the highest from here. And then then Kahului, Maui is second. Yes, yes, I do remember you. We get some Blackhawks occasionally, but usually they like to stay in the corridors, which is kind of far from my house. We do occasionally get them landing up at Tripler, which is up behind us. Tripler is an Army hospital. It is up on the hill behind us. Let's see if we can see that in the shot. Well, let's go to the truck cam, see if we can see it in the truck cam. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do, Patrick. Okay. Truck cam. I'm just going to show you a parking lot real quick. ATZ, call 1. Let's zoom over this way. Let me see. So, that on the hill up there, that is Tripler. Yeah, there we go. It's in focus. That pink building up on the hill, that's Tripler. Occasionally we'll get some helicopters over there. And then there's, between that and here, there's a thing called Fort Shafter, which the area Shafter Flats, which is just on the other side of the freeway. Occasionally we'll get some some Blackhawks landing there. But usually the Blackhawks stay up around Wahiawa. Occasionally you'll see them flying back and forth, but they stay up by the freeway. Yeah, Richard, you probably heard a lot of helicopters up in Mililani. Yeah. This is at least our third time seeing this plane arrive today. It doesn't have to go very far. It's just going to Lanai, but I guess being a Saturday, lots of people are checking in and checking out. If you stay over on Lanai at one of the two resorts over there, they're both Four Seasons resorts, you get a free ride from Honolulu to there on either that plane or one of the PC-12s, included in your room price. And you may think, oh, that's pretty good for a hotel room. Well, most of the hotel rooms over there are in the 5-figure a night range. They're in the high 4-figure, low 5-figure a night range. So that's how they can afford to fly you over there. If you're spending $12 grand a night on a hotel room, they'll accommodate you. Oh, I didn't know that, Island Jenny. Oh. How long will it take you to get here? Sorry, I was voice typing.
Oh. Is that one even leaving? I see Diamondhead. Oh my god.
Next one out is the Qantas 330-300 we were talking about earlier. We're going to see it go in and out this show. Both ANAs are lit up on the flight radar. It looks like it does look like the A380. They might both be moving already. There's the third ANA. The third ANA is a Dreamliner. It's coming from the other side of Tokyo. So there's two ANAs coming this way. We get 3 a day, 2 coming from one side of Tokyo, 1 coming from the other. We got Team No Pause there. So the A380s, they don't come from the same airport as the Dreamliner. Why is everything not? Sorry, my thing just started freaking out. Yeah, my flight radar just decided to stop working. Everything froze. What?
On the first side, 120, the Neo is rolling 8 right, wind 1208, running 8 left, echo, clear takeoff.
Yeah, it is. Nothing.
Bringing 1 pop Foxtrot, and I 4 left, line up a week.
Sorry, my throat is very dry. I apologize for coughing.
Bringing 1 pop Foxtrot, the calculator is a northbound departure, turn right heading 170, running 4 left, clear takeoff, wind 120.
Ah, I need to get a drink. So the like I was trying to say a minute ago before I got all choked up, the Dreamliner from ANA and the A380s from ANA do not come from the same airport, even though they're both coming from Tokyo. The Dreamliners come from Haneda. The A380s come from Narita. Alright, so the next one out is going to be a Hawaiian. It's heading off to Tokyo as well. It is still waiting at the end of the runway. That's it on the left side of your screen. I don't remember if I got to this one earlier or not, but Basket Bond, thank you very much for coming back to the 717 level. I do apologize. We'll get you a double Mai Tai today if you're still here. I apologize for that. Oh, don't tell Trump that. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right, so the next one out is the A380. All right, this is the blue one. So the green one leave earlier. They gave the orange one the day off. Depending on how quickly it gets over here, we might see the Philippine go in and out today. We saw Philippine come in earlier. It is lit up on the, it's like whatever the E gates over there, E, F, something, whatever it takes. Whoa, $1,400 on WestJet. Ugh. Bob and Doug would be very disappointed.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
No, sorry, speak up.
61, contact departure of Diplomat. Or departure, 61 tip. Alpha 2248, Hall Tower, traffic 7 mile, final cross, run 8 left, Juliet.
Don't usually get back-to-back A&A departures. That's kind of cool. You just got here, Travis. At least wait for a paycheck to clear and then go back. Ah, okay, EM. Thanks for letting me know. And it must be late for you, Eham. It's got to be like, what, 1:30 in the morning? Hello, Ken C. Good to see you. Yeah, 1:30, yeah. All right, so we are going to see the Philippine. It is moving. Let's see what the next couple of planes are. We got Philippine, a couple Deltas coming in. Anything too big leaving. I see a couple of big planes coming in, but that's normal. So we might call Philippine our Honolulu plane of the day. We were going to try to stay till about now, but between now and 2 o'clock. I see a Mrs. Reverse Ops back from her lunch date. All right, next one we're on is the Southwest. Let's see where it's going. Just heading off to Hilo, my favorite town in Hawaii. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, internet just took a little dip for a second. Still taking a dip. I think the internet's stabled again. It was dipping down about half strength for a second. All right, we're going to run this now, but we're not going anywhere yet. We still got a couple more planes to see, so don't worry. We're just going to roll this so I don't forget about it. I'd like to thank my 787 Honolulu level members, Perth Mark, Ken Smith, Rich F., Frank Schoenstein, and Chris L. A couple of them were here today, so thank you very much for being here. I'd also like to give a shout out to all the channel members. You guys really, really do keep this thing over. We're kind of like PBS here. We are completely member funded. But if you know someone at Pop-Tarts and they want to sponsor the channel, I will bend over backwards. So we had a couple more today. There's a couple of more lit up coming out here. And we'll get those as we see. There are a couple more behind the Philippines. The Philippine probably won't be the Honolulu plane of the day, but we'll see how they line up as they get out here. There's Josh giving himself a thanks. So I updated this this stream with this. So if you don't see your name and you think you should be on here, I updated this before Thursday's show, so I'll get it updated again before Tuesday's show. So if you don't see your name here, just it just 6 hours out. Okay, we'll meet you back here in 6 hours. I need a wind turbine if I'm gonna go 6 hours. Take care, Ian. We'll see you later. That Hawaiian 321 was off to Lehue in a short flight. So we have a Delta coming in over there. Then we have Philippine right here. So that Delta, that was a 330. It was coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Hi, you're quite welcome, Jamma Traveler. Thanks for being here. Glad we were able to get your flight, or your son's flight in. I'd like to give a huge shout out specifically to my mod crew, the world's most dangerous mod crew. Josh, O'Malley, Ms. Rolls, Rainbow Love, Kirsten, Sydney, Alan, Brandon, Jane, and Keith. And a huge shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops. Oops, that's not the button. That's the button there. Alright, we're going to call the Southwest our Hanaho plane of the day. That is third for departure. I don't see anything coming up super big behind it, but as long as it's out here, we will get it. All right, next one's a 717. It's heading off to Kailua Kona, which is on the big island of Hawaii. Thanks a lot, Frank. We'll see you next time.
1462, turn left is here behind the heavy Airbus, and then contact ground today. Here behind the heavy
All right, so the next one is going to be our Honolulu plane of the day.
Runway 4 right at Foxtrot, line up and wave, runway 4 left, at 5140.
All right, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks again to the mods. Thanks again to Mrs. Reverse Ops right over there. Our Hano level members that were here. I know Frank was here, and I know Ken was here earlier, so thank you both. World's Most Dangerous Mod Crew, give a hand for them. We'll see you all next time. We're going to flip you over to the live ATC. Take a look at that. If you haven't subscribed to that, now would be a great time. Give that channel a like and a subscribe. It's actually a completely separate channel. Don't forget we have the tax day special running over at the shop. Free shipping on any item if you use the code TAX at checkout. So TAX. So we'll see you all probably Tuesday morning. But I'll let you guys know more on that later. All right. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Aloha.